Alex? Alex? What? Have you seen the captain JD? What's pulled out?
What, completely?
Fucking fucked. I'm not joking.
No.
I know. He's pulled out. We've got six fucking weeks, and our biggest investor has just pulled out of the project.
Hey, how you doing? So look, I saw your message earlier and just thought it was a good idea to kind of reach out and chat. I know you've got some questions, which I'm obviously happy to answer. We're significantly financially invested ourselves, like all of the founders have put their own money into this project. We'd have worked by the time we closed this token sale for 6 months, full-time, completely unpaid. Yeah, like our reputations are on the line, and that doesn't mean we're going to succeed, but it means we're really fucking committed, and we believe we can. A lot of the token sales and the ICOs in the cryptocurrency space are there's not a genuine case for why they're doing a token offering. They're really just trying to raise money for a company. In what we're doing, there is an absolute application of blockchain. It absolutely makes sense that us using a token sale to fund the project. Our timing is crucial. No one's done this yet. This is a $500 billion a year market, which is waiting to be disrupted. If you feel a sense of belief in us and what we're trying to do, you should, if you want to invest, you should do it at the level that's right for you.
Let me talk to my financial advisor tomorrow and reassess if I can come back in and at what price I can do that.
Cool. Sounds good. Look, keep me in the loop. Let me know tomorrow, and whatever you decide. Look, appreciate you and appreciate you taking the time to consider it. And let's just stay honest and stay straight with each other. That's the only way this is going to work.
Alright, guys. I'll talk to you now.
Come on, thanks. Bye.
Yo, peace out. Good night.
I had the call with the investor. They do really believe in the project and they do want to invest, but they felt they'd overexposed themselves, so they reduced their position. Thankfully, what happened was we were able to go back to some other people in our business network that we'd spoken to, and we managed to close the difference and actually a little bit more in terms of the funding. So, what's difficult when you're raising money is what they think they want you to say is that this is a slam dunk, guarantee, no risk, you're going to be guaranteed X amount of money return. And yet we all know that that's not how it is. But there's a fine line between communicating your own passion and your own commitment with also being fully transparent in terms of the risks. And that's just always an interesting process. And we obviously just feel a great deal of responsibility to those that have supported us and those that hopefully support us in the future to deliver.
So we're going down to see Shirley Conran, who has an OBE for her charitable work and work in the not-for-profit sector. And she and I have a funny background. My first business, which eventually turned into a charity, about 10 years ago, I was monitoring the messages. We used to have a call centre because we didn't have enough staff to handle the inquiries. And I saw that someone had missed a preliminary appointment with Shirley Conran. And obviously, I knew who she was, particularly in the sector that charity now charity is based. She's a particularly influential person. So I just picked up the phone to her and I just said, hey, I'm really sorry we missed this thing. And that kind of became the start of what's become a 10-year friendship. She became a patron of that charity. She's become an advisor on Giftcoin. But we've also become good friends. It's a kind of unlikely friendship. Lady in her 80s and me as a kind of whatever whatever it is that I am. But I just deeply admire and respect her, and I've learned a great deal from her over the years. And when we were putting together the Giftcoin project, thinking about possible advisors, she just seemed to me to be exactly what we're looking for. Someone that understands the challenges and the issues that charities face, that has been there, done it, got multiple t-shirts as it were, and is just an all-round good human being. So yeah, I'm excited to chat with her and to hear what she's got to say for us.
I think 20 years ago, the public was more gullible, and the public thought that if they gave money to a charity, if they gave £1 to the charity or $1 to the charity, that money actually reached the intended purpose. Nowadays, unfortunately, there have been so many scandals that the public is more cynical, and rightly so, because money does not always get where it's supposed to go to. And I think the wonderful thing about Giftcoin is that it enables you to trace the route that the money takes to see exactly where it ends up, which is where the giver intended.
What advice would you give us as an organisation?
Alex, you've already run a charity, so you know the basic rules of charity and how careful you have to be when you're spending other people's money. I would also say, I think Giftcoin is an absolutely marvellous idea, and that one that can use modern technology for good. And I think it's not only important to the people who are giving, because I think probably if you know what's happening to your money, exactly where it's going, then you might give more, in which case it's going to be very important to the needy people who received it, especially in cases of international emergency where people or families are suddenly swamped by a horrendous situation and are really in need of help from people in better circumstances.
I have a bit of a problem. I've been looking at the script for half an hour. It's not going to be simple. It detracts, but the whole thing is based on a narrative. It builds to a narrative, and you can't just chop and change it.
Yeah. This is the narrative from the point of view of the consumer, I would say, at the front end. Like, this is not quite, but almost the video that you would have a consumer watch to get them to download the app and start accumulating Giftcoin, which is different to the narrative for the token sale and the whole bigger picture around how we're disrupting charitable giving by the fact that we're using greater transparency and trust.
Yeah, but this is going to the token sale website.
I know it is.
Have you got it there? Can we have a look at it?
Yeah, it's literally up on the screen.
Right, so
For us, the branding, the marketing, the animation video, it has to be absolutely on point, and it has to be absolutely clear of what we're trying to do and what the benefit of that is to the end user. And part of the challenge has been that how much to focus on this idea of rounding up daily spending, because actually the core of Giftcoin, yes, that's a kind of gimmick to get people into the currency, but the core of it is the transparency in charitable giving. And so we had this somewhat of a tension between the way that you would market to the general public is different how you might market to the cryptocurrency audience. To be honest, I'm not sure we quite got the emphasis right.
we'd have to rewrite the script and get them to redo it.
And then that's put another couple of grand on the project.
A couple of grand plus probably a week or two, yeah.
But communicating the wrong message is also not great either.
It's not a wrong message, is it? It's just
It's the wrong emphasis. My fear is that people are going to go to the website, they're going to hit play on this video, and they're going to think they understand what it is without really understanding what it is. That's my fear. They're going to think it's a roundup app with a bit of blockchain. Which is why I restructured the white paper.
okay. Well, then we need to redo the video, but it's not going to be just no chopping it.
No.
We have to write a proper new script, get them to cost it, and do it properly.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, it's still going to have a cost because they're going to.
Yeah. No, I understand.
That's because they haven't worked on that, and they haven't animated that.
But I think it'd be money well spent.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really-
it's not a bad call actually. Yeah. It's not enough drama in this. I think we can go with this for the moment till we get
Yeah.
something else on.
Yeah.
Someone once said to me that turnover is vanity, profit is reality, and cash flow is sanity. And one of the things that I will certainly say has been true of my business life is the thing that's kept me up at night the most times has been running out. At times where your cash flow gets really squeezed. Because of the timescales of bringing Giftcoin to market, there was a sense of, well, we know this money's coming in, we have to move forwards, let's go out. And because of our reputations, people we went and did business with trusted that we know that we were good for the money, and ultimately we are good for the money. But people, effectively, if they're not paid on time, why should they continue working? So I would say more so than anything that I've worked on in the past, cash flow here has been just very stressful. It keeps you up at night.
I think we talk about timescales and budget.
Okay.
We're mounting bills. So the funding round is closed, paperwork's gone out.
Well, it's not closed, the paperwork's gone out, we haven't had the money in yet.
Yeah, well, it's agreed, okay.
I think we have to assume it's going to take a month, and we have to figure out how we can just stall people until we can put them out.
I'm looking into the accounts.
I don't think any of the investors will pull out.
I'm not for that at all.
I just think we have to figure out how
It's
we
timing.
can pay. But yeah,
It's timing.
We have to
Right.
figure out
I'm just looking at the account. So all the founder funds have already come and gone.
Alright, so how much is in the account now?
Like a couple of grand.
A couple of grand. We've got a $10,000 bill that is overdue with and they have told me that they will down tools if it does not get paid by the end of the week.
Do you think
I'm not joking. No, I'm not joking.
Yeah,
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just saying that they have told me that they will down tools and stop working.
Just everything takes longer than we want. The problem is, normally that's fine. You factor that in. We don't have the time for shit to slide, and shit is sliding.
I think what we need to do is start nudging the investors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only thing we can do.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Right.